Hello beautiful Pisces and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and today is another great reading with this beautiful channel that I've created. I'm having coffee in one of my mugs. One of the ways that you can support this channel. I have an Etsy link below, I have Patreon, I have PayPal. I have affiliate links for all the decks that I use, and all of that helps, including the fact that you're here watching. Whether you have YouTube Red or just regular YouTube, watching my channel is helpful because the ads pay my bills. And I appreciate that very, 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 very much. Alright, so, okay, I have a giveaway going on, and it's called Today I'm Grateful. So I ask you to please follow at least that, so it's easier for me to find you, right? To write down your names, to put you in the giveaway for the month of April. You write, today I'm grateful for, and write what you're grateful for. I will read all of them, but I put them aside and then I write your name at the end of the day. And you don't need, I mean, you can write a couple of things you're grateful for, but only enter your name once a day, okay? I post twice a day. They're timeless videos. Okay, so what is Jane grateful myself? What am I grateful for today? I am grateful for finally not having the need to be right all the time. You know what? All my life, when I had an opinion that I was sure I was right about, I would tell it to people and then they would tell me, they would disagree with me or, just, go, I'm not too sure. And then I would spend so much time trying to convince them that I was right. And you know what? People perceive things in their own way, just like you. I will do a reading for you today, and you're going to take away from it what you will. There is no wrong, there is no right, and I finally understood that. Okay? I will add here, as I always do, that this is free will. If you were propelled here and you feel like you're getting something out of it, what you use out of it is something that you have decided to use for yourself. You should never let anybody tell you what to do with your life, including me. Okay? That's terrible, right? I'm the worst advertising for myself as I've ever been. It's like, no, everything I say is right. No, everything you say to you is right, okay? Believe in yourself. If there was anything I would like to advocate from this channel, would be for you to believe in yourself. Okay, so with that, having said that, I'm going to be using my two favorite decks. Why are they my favorite decks? Because they're so damn pretty, okay? Look at these, they're so pretty. I actually took the time yesterday in the spring afternoon with the sun on my back to edge them. I know some of you won't like the green. I like green, I like all greens. Because we have winters here, so green and grass and all of that brings back ideas of summer, and I really love it, so. Alright, so, but not yet. We're going to take some oracle cards. Now, I was shaking things up last week. I was doing like oracle readings, which was cool. But I think this morning we're just going to do a regular reading, and later on I'm going to do an oracle reading for you, okay? So get ready for something a little different tonight. I'm just in the mood for something different. So I'm going to take the chakra cards. I'm going to warm up my fingers here. Thank you so much for being here. And wow, you guys keep writing all that you're grateful for. I want to let you know I'm so impressed. I feel awakenings from all of you, like writing down stuff. You find it's helping? Is it helping you in your day to have something that you write down that you're grateful for, that you're walking around with, that you know, it's like starting your day off on the right foot. I hope so. I hope so. I did it, I think, for 30 days or something at the beginning of 2020 or the end of 2019. And it really, really opened up. There are no coincidences. And if you ever doubted that I speak with my spirit, well, don't. It happens all the time, okay? I am going to leave it out here. I hope this is what you guys want to talk about today, and I'm pretty sure it is. I'm just going to keep going. So Spirit, give us something for Pisces today. Gratitude is important, but maybe that is what I was meant to talk about today. I never question anything anymore. So I hope that the whole point to this giveaway was, well, to have a giveaway, but it was a double giveaway for me. I wanted everybody here to be able to write down what they were grateful for and have, I don't know, see their life kind of change, because it did for me. Look at this, perfection. Right. Okay, so I was talking about being right in my gratitude, right? In my grateful statement. I'm giving up the fact that I don't need to be right, because this is bringing up this, okay? It doesn't matter how perfect it is for you. Perfection is in the eye of the beholder. Like, this need to always prove that I was right was me trying to validate, okay, that with the red and the root chakra, that I was right about everything, okay? It was like, it's a power thing, right? To always want to be right. That's a big one for me. That's a big one for me. I've always wanted to be right. I've always wanted to prove that I was right about every single thing. So perfection, you can have it for yourself. I would say just don't try to impose it on others. You see it? It's coming out of her mouth, okay? Be happy with the fruit that you have in your hand there. It looks like perfect fruit to me, right? Okay? But if you can be like offering it to people, and some people will never want what you have to offer, or they'll never see it the way you do. They'll think it's overripe. They think it'll be like, oh, that's too sweet. I don't like that type of fruit. So you will never please every single person, okay? Sorry, I'm jumping in because I guess everything I'm talking about today, well, it's going to be part of the reading, and that is, again, no surprise. I usually come here with a thought or an idea, and that's usually spirit-bound. I'm deaf, so I know they're here, and yeah, I'm talking about what I'm supposed to be. I love spirit. They talk about things that make you think deeper about things, and that's what I really like about them. Even for myself, there's certain things that, you know, I've always had problems with. And I never thought it was my problem. That's the problem with that, okay? Sometimes you think it's not my problem, it's their problem. I have complete control, and I have common sense. What is wrong with you? Well, not everybody perceives the same thing, right? So, it's not that you have to agree with everybody. You don't have to agree with anybody, okay? The only thing I'm asking you to do is to perceive that not everybody's going to agree with you, okay? It still may not feel good. When somebody does something wrong to you, it won't feel great. I mean, you're not going to go, yay, you just, you know, hurt my feelings by telling me I'm wrong. No, it's not going to feel good. You know, I'm not saying to deny your humanness. It's going to happen. All I'm asking you is always about perception. Of saying, you know, well, why wouldn't it be for them? Are they just trying to contradict me, or for them is it really not that great for them, okay? And why is it so important for me to want them, or to say that I'm right, okay? Is it something inside of me? Right. I hope I haven't lost you, but I'm pretty sure I haven't, okay? You'll understand when they say. And all I'm saying is that it doesn't matter. Sometimes you're going to feel like you're right anyway, right? Like, nobody's going to tell me that my fruit isn't ripe. We have beautiful raspberries here in the summertime, and nobody would tell me they're too small. And I'd go, hey, you know, go get your own raspberries. These are mine, and they're perfect, okay? Whether they're small, they're big, whatever way they are, they're perfection, because they're mine. They're right here. I get to go outside, and I pick them, and I eat them, and they're great, okay? So just remember that. Just remember that. Your perfection is not somebody else's perfection, okay? You have to be grateful for things, okay? These are your challenges. The more gratitude you bring in your life, the more you leave yourself open for other things, okay? Gratitude is so important. We don't have enough of that. So these are the challenge cards. I always take them out and they look great. Okay, you're going gratitude and perfection. Oh, my life's perfect and I live in gratitude. No, it means that you need to bring more gratitude in your life and you need to let perfection lie within you. If it's perfect for you, don't try to convince anybody else about it. Just live with it with you. This is something with the root chakra. Remember that little pesky little control center in us that just is always throwing like something in the wheel to make it stop. This is this again, okay? And like I said, it's not about, it's really not a power thing, okay? The faster you realize that you got to let go of that stuff, the better you are for it, because it leaves in perspective and you're better able to manage to let others live with their truth, okay? I'm not saying to make up things. I'm saying just let them live with their truth, okay? Okay, so we have the corn. I'm going to let that go and let that sit. If you guys have questions, let me know. We have the corn here. The corn is about harvest. Okay, and it's number 10. Love it. Beautiful. Okay, let's see this little book. I haven't used it in a while, but like I said, I'm enamored by this deck. I just love it. I'm going to keep using it until I wear it out. I think it's got deep meanings in it, hidden, beautiful imagery, and that's my truth, okay? So this corn represents a mother of sustenance and tangible abundance. Beautiful. This symbol represents material prosperity in a world of form that provides stability and sustenance to many. There's more than enough. And this is the message I'm going to go with, okay? There is more than enough in the world. There's more than enough of everything, okay, to go around. There's more than enough people who will be on your side. There's more than enough people who won't be on your side. There's more than enough opinions in the world. What they should be more than enough is gratitude and perfection within yourself. Okay? That should be more than enough for you. You should have more than enough, and that's where it's lacking. Okay? So we need to work on that. We need to work on that crop, is what I'm getting here. You need to work on that crop. Okay? All right. Let's see here. Oh, this coffee's so good today. Woo, it's hitting all the corners, I think. Woo. I hope you guys are enjoying your coffee as much as I am. That's my second grateful thing today. It's my everyday grateful thing. With spring as well comes the renewed feeling of hope that somehow the world will start spinning, right? Oh, my nose is itchy again. Only when I come here. Never during the day, never anywhere else, and everything's fine. Is it because I'm allergic to you guys? Please laugh. Just laugh, okay? It's a joke. There are two kinds of worries. Those you can do something about and those you can't. Don't spend any time on the latter. Duke Ellington. Nice. I actually saw something on him the other night. It's kind of funny. Right. I saw Fran Lebowitz talking about somebody that she admired, and he... Anyway, it's has nothing to do with this, but it's kind of funny how there's no coincidences. Everything always connects to each other. Okay? But the message is important. Okay? So, as well as always being right. Let's delve some more into that. If you worry and spend too much time at trying to prove to people that you're right, you're spending time for nothing, okay? This is a worry. This is like going, believe me, I'm right. You have to believe me, I'm right. Why don't you believe me, I'm right? This is a waste of time. It's a waste of time, okay? People have their own perceptions. You can give them your ideas, but they'll either take them or they'll leave them. But you can't convince them of something they don't believe in. And why would you spend any time, wasting time, trying to, okay? They'll either come around on their own, or they're already there. Okay? It's not your job to live their lives. It's your job to live your life. Okay, so I hope that this message is getting across to you as good as I can, you know, in my little human brain. And in no ways am I belittling myself by telling you this, that I'm not always right. As a human being, I definitely make mistakes. But I'm not going to spend my entire life apologizing for it anymore. Okay? Especially for little stuff, you know, stuff that doesn't really matter, you know, like correction of grammar, you know, those things, you understand, right? You said the, not the, yeah, whatever, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. And I think some of that has to do with age, right? It's just, after a certain age, you're going like, I don't have time for that, right? I don't know how much time I have left, but I do know that it's running in one direction for humans, okay? So if you want to waste your time on things that, not that great, well, that's yours, okay? Look at this, right off the bat, you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Love this. This is working hard at your happiness, your abundance, okay? Your sense of worth, your sense of everything, okay? It's not just money, it's everything, okay? And the less time you spend trying to convince others of how perfect your plan is, and you spend more time being grateful and working on your plan for yourself, the faster it's going to get there, because you're not thinking of this stuff, okay? You're not thinking that, you're not sending it out to the universe that you're trying to convince the world that they need to change to the way you think. Okay? Don't need that. Why do you need that? Okay? Unless you're selling electric cars. And you want people to buy them. But you know, if you build a good product such as this, a quality product, pretty much sells itself now, doesn't it? I mean, you can talk about it, and people will disagree with you. And, you know, people may say it's still not a good idea now. But if the product works, and, you know, it's reliable, it'll do it for you, okay? You have to trust yourself in this. I feel that with the High Priestess coming out, it's really trusting your inner intuition, okay? It's going deep within yourself, such as I did this morning, and going, yep, I'm not going to argue with anybody that you're right or you're wrong. You're right and I'm right, and that's just the way it is, right? And you being right doesn't mean that I'm wrong, okay? So you can disagree with me too as well. That's fine. It still doesn't make you right and me wrong. Right? Right. So sometimes, I never understood, it's like sometimes we'll need to agree to disagree. And that's just the way I see it. Okay? I'm willing to walk away because I'm not going to stand and needlessly fight for things that I don't need to. Okay? When they're my opinions, when I believe in myself. It's like, and you trying to just, it's going against listening to your inner intuition, okay, and your abundance, and wasting your time trying to convince somebody who will never be convinced of what you believe in, okay? And there's no need for it. There's really no need for it. That's all I feel. There's no need for it. You guys, just be yourself, okay? And if somebody disagrees with you, don't feel the need to defend yourself or what you believe in, okay? Walk away. Walk away from it. Walk away from those disagreements. There's no need for you to argue with anybody about anything. Okay? There's no shame in walking away from something that, well, is only going to make you feel worse. Okay? Because the other part of that is when you are defending what you believe in, you're also telling people, oh, you don't believe me? Well, I'm validating what you're saying, and now I'm going to try and defend my right. Like, I'm going to try and convince you that I'm right because somehow I'm wrong. Convincing some people that you're right is like trying to convince yourself that you're not wrong. Did you get that? That one? The lights flickered, so I guess Spirit's going, ding, ding, you got it finally. So, Yeah, trying to convince others that you are right is also trying to convince yourself that you're not wrong. So let's not do that, okay? I'm not saying don't listen to people's point of view, because some people go, no, I'm right and I'm not listening to you, and that's not right either. That's not right either, because you're not opening yourself. But if somebody comes in and it's just because they have a different point of view, you have the right to say, yeah, I hear you, but I still believe in what I believe, okay? And that's okay too. This is an openness. Openness. We had that card last night. Openness. Be open, okay? Be an open book. But don't give yourself more grief. Don't cause yourself more cause, okay? Right. Right. This is what they're saying. Assess. Okay, when somebody comes in with their opinion, you can sit there and go, yeah, okay, what are you talking about? Yeah, well, yeah, I understand, but I'm still pretty sure the way I feel feels right for me. You know, and that's okay. That's okay. You don't need to be confrontational about it. You don't need to be mean about it. But you don't need to change your mind just because somebody doesn't agree with you either, okay? Right. And this will help get you out this work, this intuition, and working hard at it for this abundance and your own perfection. It's going to get you out of this devil, because this is a bad feeling, okay? Every time you go in there, every time somebody says, no, you're wrong, and you go, but I'm right, and I'm not wrong, you're wrong. You're falling into this, okay? And this is what I call the round robin. This is the stuck. This is the part where you're repeating yourself. Okay, you're repeating a pattern. For me, the devil is a repeat pattern. Okay, this is not just like a lot of people say, oh, it's addiction. Yeah, it is. It's addiction. It's restriction. It's all of that. But it's being stuck. It's being stuck in the same darn thing that you do every darn time. Okay, and trust me, Spirit, if you're stuck in this pattern, such as I've been, they'll keep sending you people to irk your butt. They're going to send people to tell you you're wrong all the time, just so you have to deal with this until you can say, you have a right to your opinion. Thank you so much for sharing your thought. But that's just the way, you know, like, you don't even need, sometimes you don't even need that. You can just say, I acknowledge that you said something and it was very well thought out, but it doesn't much matter because I still believe in what I said, okay? And you don't even need to say that part. Acknowledge they said something, move on. Move on. And move on not just in words and thought and body and soul. Believe yourself and go, yeah. And by being open to people's opinions or people's thoughts, there may be a nugget of something in there that you can still use, okay? That's what's great about it. It opens you up, right? It opens you up and lets you be open to transformation, okay? Not only you being open and being kind to yourself and going, I believe in myself and I'm not going to defend what I know is right for me. By being open to what they're saying, you're also letting in the light of somebody's opinion that might put a light or shine into a dark corner that you hadn't really thought of. And in a positive way, not to confound you, just to let you go, that's interesting. You see the part here that disappears is the defensiveness and the need for perfection. Your defensiveness when it comes to trying to prove to people that you're right, okay, that somehow you are wrong, that somehow you need to validate yourself. Right, right. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, they're giving me really big nuggets. I hope you guys are listening. These are good ones. You don't need to validate yourself here, okay? No need to validate. It's that root chakra. I'm just going to keep saying, okay? Right. It's a give and take. Okay, that's exactly what Spirit was talking about. You give, you take, okay? And what you give is you give kindness to yourself. You take their open opinions They don't need to be rude. If they're rude, you don't need to put up with that stuff. You shut that stuff down. Yeah, no. You don't let people being rude in your space. But if they generally come to you and say, you know, I think you're wrong, and and then you go, listen, take what you need, and you go, thank you for your thoughts. I appreciate that, you know, that you took the time. You can say, however, you know, I still believe in what I'm saying, or you can just say, just thank you, you know, and move on. And what you do in that way, like I said, is you leave yourself open, both directions. You give and you take. You're not shutting the process down by just yelling at people to listen to me, I'm right. Listen to me, I'm right. Listen to me, I'm right. Okay? Right. This one is going to be a hard one. This is what Spirit is saying. Okay? You see that? You see, this is going to be a hard one for some people. Because like I said a long time ago, there's so many people standing on soapboxes wanting to be heard that they are speaking to an empty room because nobody's listening. And this reminds me again of Chris Christopherson, you know. I keep talking to the people who just don't want to hear. But now it's a perspective of the other side. How are you speaking to people? What are you telling them? Are you telling them, please believe me? Please believe what I say? You know? Are you manhandling them and going, my point of view is right? You have a right to your point of view, but so does everybody else. And everybody has one. Everybody has one. Okay? So, you have here, this will be a hard one. Okay? You're going to have to persevere through this one. Spirit says to give this balance of give and take, where you let people in and just let them say what they need to say and take what you need to take and give what you need to give. It's a hard one because we're so full of ego, pride, and all of that fun human stuff that sometimes it's hard to listen. Okay? But you can persevere. This is also the card of, you got it, you're almost there. Okay? Just keep working at that. Keep working at it. Eventually it'll click in. Eventually you'll understand. Eventually you'll see somebody come in and they'll say what they say and you're not going to react like you usually do. You're not going to be like, I'm trying to prove to people that I'm not wrong. You're just going to let them have their opinion and you're going to be confident in yours. And at that point you will know. You'll know that you're right. Okay? Well, you'll feel, not that you're right, but you'll know that, see, that was wrong. You will know that you are well in what you talk about. You don't have to be anybody else but what you are right at that moment, okay? This is so complicated to explain, Spirit. God, I hope I'm doing a good job at it because at this point I feel like I'm just blah. Yeah, right. They're saying this is a new challenge for us, right? A new challenge. Yeah, that's the understatement of the year. New challenge. Yeah, new challenge. Okay. All right. Do you say so? This one's never, there's some people who are never going to get this one. They're always going to want to ram their opinions down your throat. And they're always going to want you to tell them they're right. That's the other part I'm getting, okay? So it's going to be challenging. Because as soon as sometimes you say to people, I understand what you're saying and I'm listening to you, they'll take that as an opening that you're admitting you're wrong. And you're going to have to correct them, okay? You may have to correct them in the nicest way possible, okay? Oh, it was definitely coffee time right there. Oh, yes. All right. So, simply because I haven't used these at all, I'm going to use them now. I'm going to pull 3 cards. We have the Ace of Materials. This is an opportunity for real concrete growth. We got this yesterday. Beautiful. Okay. So everything that I've talked about here, this is talking about something that is definitely going to be good for you if you can grab a real hold on to it, okay? It's going to help you grow, and it's going to free you. It's going to free you from a lot of this. I'm getting it. It's been very hard for me. I have to tell you guys, I've been for me, now that I look back on it, I feel that I've probably wasted way too much time trying to defend myself over the course, right? Yeah. The Five of Swords. Yeah. That Five of Swords, you know, that you have it in a regular tarot deck where he's like, you know, he's got the swords in his hands and he looks happy while people are miserable and walking away. And for as much as you may feel that you are right, okay, there may be things that you will lose, that you don't even realize that you've lost till later, okay, by trying to always be right about every single thing, okay? So just remember that, okay? For going, haha, I have one up on you and I proved you wrong. You may lose people that way, okay? It's not always necessary to be the one who is always right. It's just, the more I think about it, the more I realize that maybe, you know, people didn't want to be around me, regardless if I was right or not, okay? They needed to come to their own conclusions, right? Right. This is what we're going for, the Four of Inspiration. And that came out yesterday as well. These cards are like repeating themselves. But in the end, what you want is this, okay? You want to celebrate with people. You want diversity. You want all kinds of people and all their different perspectives, okay? You're not always going to get it right, so you can't expect for everybody to always get it right too. And you've got to let them be them. You've got to let them go through their own journey. Remember, we come here to learn. We come here to experience the contrast, okay? It's not always being right or wrong. Sometimes it is about being wrong. We came here to experience wrong. We came here specifically to experience wrong, okay? So that we can right it. But not at the expense of losing every single thing, okay? Not to make it a lifelong purpose. It is a part of our lives, but then we move on, okay? You have to remember that at some point, maybe you said something wrong and somebody went, yes, okay. And let you just, you know, voice your opinion and let you have it, okay? Not agreed with you, but just let you voice your opinion. Let you have your perfection moment, okay? But that doesn't mean they change their mind. I mean, some of us can think back, maybe not all of us, but I'm sure some of you can think back to somebody who said, that person kind of just didn't argue with me. Right, because they let you have your point of view. They were, I guess, mature enough to understand that everybody has their point of view, okay? Just because they don't agree with you doesn't mean that you're wrong and they're right, okay? Okay, so I'm done talking about wrong or right. And I think I've said all I had to say on this, actually. I think Spirit was really, really blocked me up this morning, so they really want my pure attention on this. And I feel it's very profound. This is a great reading, you guys. There's a lot here. There's a lot here. And you know what? Not just for you, for me, okay? So again, I'm grateful for the need to not always be right. Right. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being part of my channel. If you would like to support me, please subscribe and hit that notification bell to all as well. Press that like button just to counteract the trolls who like to press the down button, and they like to do that. I think they come here and go, yeah, I'm going to piss her off. It's not pissing me off, but you can counteract them by giving me more likes, because then the averages looks good, right? You can do that for me, right? Yeah, you can. Thanks a lot, you guys. I love you all. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. You know who you are. You know who you are. You come here with an open mind, with an open heart. You let me be human. as I let you be human, and we're going to try and help ourselves or help each other to just move forward in life. You can do it. I have faith in you. I'm sending you lots of love and light, lots of blessings. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you later for an oracle reading of some sort. Yes, we're going to have some fun. Take care.